time no see. What a way to see me after 15 years. Pretty sad really, but there you go. Anyway, better than nothing. Going to do a video here of BIAP, which stands for Baghdad International Airport. That's where I'm stationed right now. It's about 15 miles southwest of central Baghdad. There's a lot of activity in the background, and I'll go around with the camera and I'll talk and narrate and show you different things, what life's like around here. Everything seems to be fine. Ali and the kids are alright. I just spoke to Ali's dad via using military phone through England, so that's great. I'm going to talk to her for Christmas. I email Dad all the time because he's all high speed, you know that on the email. And I'll drop you a line yourself from time to time on the email. We have a new internet cafe here, so I should have more access to the email, okay? Alright, I'll talk again, I'll show you more in person. I haven't got the right uniform on now because mine are getting cleaned. I'm normally in the desert cams, but you'll see me later on and all the shit, I'm sure, okay? Listen, talk to you later, and I'll give you a walking tour. Over and out. How's that? Is that good? First order of business. There's Haji over here. Haji on trucks. They're doing down here, doing a lot of work. There's Bell, a buddy of mine. These are some, they're sandbagging. Check this out, John. Look at them all up in the truck. Hodge. Every time I hear that name, I think of Haji Hogan. But Hodge, there's Hodge. Working away. They're putting sandbags around the whole pile of tents. Imagine the Iraqis have to build our defences for us, huh? I've seen it all now. They'll pause for the camera. Water. Water. Check this out, John. Mad, look. Look at this. Hodge. I love cameras and shit like that. Anyway, there you go. They all come flying in on this truck in the morning. They're putting them around tents over there we're supposed to go live in soon. Sandbag against mortar attacks. Fantastic. Ah, these guys mapping out where we live and all. So there you go. Anyway, that's more of it. That's Hodge at work in Baghdad. Alright, John, I'm walking here. I'm trying to hold the camera steady as I go along. These are the hangars we operate out of. This is a maintenance facility at the end of Baghdad Airport. The airport, as I point, goes all out that way, you know, up towards the modern terminals. This is basically the end of the runway where we work. Got some aircraft coming in there. We had some Katyushka rockets fired at us there a few weeks ago. There's the aftermath. You know, there's what happens when Katyushkas hit a building. That's where I live, so scary shit sometimes. This is just a back view, John, of where I came from. I just sweep it around slowly. You can see Haji working down there. And if I can get it now, it's kind of hard to see, but up there on the hill, one of Saddam's palaces, which I'll try and get closer to later on. It's a ways off. Always getting attacked with mortars because the special forces live up there. And there you go, it's kind of like bottom end. This was the scene actually of a big battle. It was really, really horrible when I got here. I won't go into the gory details of it. Anyway, more to follow. This building here, very Arabic architecture. You can see it, John. We call this place the Puzzle Palace. This is where the Colonel lives. And everything that comes out of there is a puzzle. there's more tents just out beyond it. Halliburton are the company that are building all the stuff here. Mr. Cheney's company. I mean, they're just making so much cash here. It's unbelievable, John. Hand over fist. And then back in towards the hangars. And I'll show you in closer by a lot of helicopters. This is what I'll do, and I'll show you in a little bit. Girlie's walking. How's it going? Alright, John, there's one thing about working on a flight line, it's always really noisy. Alright, so here we go. This is my world right here. This is basically where I hang out all the time. These guys over here, Black Hawks, medevac guys, they're really, really busy here. Unfortunately, guys out there working on aircraft. There's Apaches. Yeah, we now just got an internet cafe, like I was saying, it's great. You see stripping aircraft down in there. Talk to you later, O. Inside this gigantic hangar, John, this is where I work, the size of this place. Like something from Star Wars, it's huge. Used to do 747s in here. These are our trucks over here. We got some old pieces of shit, believe it or not. But our shops are in there with all our equipment, different things. Some guys actually get to play around here. Yeah. But you're with kids, you know. This is what I'd call, John, a fancy tree house. And the guy's down there reading his paper. And we have TV, stereo. Go. Okay, it's kind of opening up, right? Hey Johnny, how's it going? This is the gear that we wear out here. This is me in my full battle dress uniform, all the armour, whatever you want to call that shit. I've got medical pouch, water canteens, knife, ammunition pouch. I'm just carrying one magazine here, and of course our old trusty rifle. It's midnight here, just the night before Thanksgiving. Actually, it's the morning of now, and we're living now down in Tent City. I'm in the hangar here, getting ready to go to bed. I'm going to do some filming tomorrow. Somebody important is supposed to be coming along, like, might even be like W himself, so I'll do a little bit of filming tomorrow. Maybe I can catch it on video for you, and a little walkabout, because I don't believe I'm working tomorrow. Okay? Alright then, until the next time we chat, I'll talk to you later. Alright, cool. Thank you, be more. How's that? And the perpetual noise of helicopters in the background. This is where I sleep. That's my play. That's my plaything while I'm out here in the field. No, I'm joking. That's a joke, Rosie.
I know.
Because this one's for my brother. That's my roommate. Look at him. He's only a young lad. Young fella.
What's going on?
This is like, note the little Arabic design on the little decor here.
The only movie I didn't see is this one.
Rolling now. Health and welfare, army style. In other words, a search for illegal items. Drugs, dogs.
Hey, what you do with my knife?
On top of the thing.
Big
Blow up dollies.
Big camouflage. Search for stuff like.
I like that.
Hey, look, there's some flashlight.
Big camouflage.
Alright John, how's it going? Listen, I meant to show you this happened a couple of days ago. You may see it in other videos and it's perfect. Look at that hanger. That's what happens when Haji has a cigarette and throws it down. Burns the place down. Alright John, here we are. I'm out at an aircraft right now. A job that we do. One of the easy jobs. This one's a cargo hook problem. Right down there is a cargo hook. Young William's there working on it. And the issue is that it won't release. The actual hook won't release. Pilot is up there. See him? He's about to turn some power on. So there's a little small motor called an APU, which is an engine used to start the engines. But this APU has a generator, so we need power to, you know, apply to the system. He's in over on this side. Just rolling here. About to get started. There is the little release thing. This is our Bible, John. Book of schematics. I'm getting the shade here. Running through what we have to do here. This is for the cargo hook system. This is our little concern right here. This will do that. We've got juice coming in on this wire. Some buddies of mine, John, I work with. Sgt Carney.
That's so funny.
Big Irish American. Alright John, I'll take you up to the top of what we call Hotel California. And I'm looking down towards Baghdad. Central Baghdad. Hard to hold a camera. telephone tower. And then off over here, there's a power station. One of Saddam's palaces down there. Little hunting lodge he had built for himself. But I'll kind of swoop back and show you my world here. There's some of the tents. I don't live up in those ones. It's the Bob Hope dining facility. There's where DHL fly in over there. And if I scan around, there's the new terminal, Saddam Airport, formerly Saddam Airport. A lot of planes there, no engines in it. But the DHL one, that one there, I think is the one that was struck with the missile, that DHL one right there. An Airbus, it's right there, that was the one that was struck with a missile a few days ago. There's a view of what one Haji could do with a cigarette butt that a £1,000 missile couldn't do, eh? That $1 million missile. Right down there. Looking down the streets below. Vision. More army stuff. Okay. Just more views from the top. There's a lake down in front of that building there, as you can see. Another mansion he was building before he was stopped. Baghdad spreads all down that way. I can get some more of it. Kind of like aerial view, the tents for relive. Right there. Go back a little bit. There you have it. Down there, I meant to zoom in, is a mosque. Got some nice photographs of the sun setting behind it. Down there, a little mosque. Special forces are over there, that hangar over there. And the Air Force use this section of the flight line. There's probably one of their planes right there. Call it the crack house, this one right here. A couple of helicopters flying away. Going out on missions down to Baghdad. So this is basically my world, John. Furniture. Down there, I'll get to it later on. It says Bob Hope dining facility. Bob Hope, right? How's he working on cranes? Well, John, there's something that's I've always had an interest in is railways. And there's a lot of these little containers lying around. Iraqi railroads, and there's jet engines in them. And I'm wondering if they're the jet engines from all the aircraft that you saw earlier on up there. But I'd love to see the rail system. There's a little ammo point back there. I'm swinging again this way. That's really messed up. They say that's what a Katyushka rocket does to a building. Yeah, I'm heading over that way now, so. I'm up in the motor pool here, John, and Patchy. I wanted to show you something up here. There's a couple of vehicles that were attacked by a landmine. It's real close to a Humvee. And right beside it, an APC. 4 buggers in that caught it too. Now they're blown up. They were dragged in here for repair. I always love the sunsets in Iraq, John. They're always really pretty. There's one there. Some clouds. End of another day closer to getting out of here, please God. December 4. Motor pool, they were makeshift showers we used to have. Well, not we had ones like that. This is all up in the motor pool. Fuel truck. Camo. The likes. Again, beautiful sunset. Right beside the toilet. Beautiful sunset. Isn't that gorgeous? Big orange ball. I really love them here. Beautiful sunset. Big sun. Whoops. Beautiful. It's really lovely. So as you can see, John, I'm confined to a fairly small area, a couple of square miles, and we don't get out very much. Nor do I really want to get out for that matter. But right now, I mean, temperature today was probably about 70 degrees. 74, 75 maybe in the sun. Actually really nice. But as soon as the sun goes down, it gets really cold. I mean, down to like the 40s. It's getting colder and colder. Apparently it gets a lot colder in December than it does in, January than it does in any other month of the year. Anyway, so there you go. Just another angle of the hangars where I work, John. Right in there, where the hangars I work in. Mammoth things, really. Not really a whole lot going on. Again, just a sweep from this angle. It's my whole world. As I said before, the perpetual sound of helicopters. They get busy at night time because Baghdad is a big town to police at night. So, there you have it. Just wanted to show you this, John. This is what they call, like, you know, an aircraft going into service here. And we do this here as well. I play a fairly large part in this. You can see they're doing everything from airplanes, windows. They remove the rotors, the blades, everything, and the aircraft gets complete service. So guys are doing different things. You can see them working on the racks there. Same with the Apaches. They get, you know, they get the same stuff. But I don't work on the Apaches. I can, but I don't. We got the little Kiowa Warrior up there. That one's the dome. There you go. It's a husband and wife team. Out in the field. They were up in our house last year for Christmas dinner, along with Lorraine Halpin. Smile for the camera. Yeah. Why not? Anyway. She was formerly a McGuire.
I hate you, Paddy.
You show that to my girlfriend, I'll kill you.
All right, Cummings, you're on video. Now, what did you say about shagging the medic?
What?
Yeah, what? Who else heard him say it in the room? Can I have a show of hands, please?
Come through shag the medic.
Yeah? Yeah.
There it is. She's giving us the finger. She's out of his ass.
There she is. Got her.
She was that big.
I was raped, I swear. I was raped.
Said he was raped.
She wasn't.
Hey, John, how's it going? I know it's kind of late here. We've got kind of no light again on the film. A little bit shocked for a mortar attack tonight. Just out behind me. It felt really, really close. Scared the fucking Jesus out of me. To be perfectly honest with you. I was inside, down at the bottom of the hangar, and boom! Blown off the chair. Came down over there. It's going. Doing a video for my brother here. Anyway, some guys I know asked me. But yeah, the war comes close to home. It's scary, you know, knowing that there's fuckers out there that want to kill you. And I don't kind of blame them somewhat, you know how it is growing up in Ireland and stuff like that. But it's kind of a strange feeling, you know. Scary, really. Anyway, I haven't done a whole lot of video shooting for you. There's some silly little pieces on this video, but hey, I guess it's life here. I'm a little shaky, to be honest with you. I smoke. What a weird way for you to see me, eh? The more I think about it. With a bit of luck, Johnny, I'll be out here in the 2nd of April, 15th of March. I just can't wait. You know, Ali's a little worried about me getting jobs and wanting a place to live and stuff like that, but I'm not scared at all about moving, getting out and getting a job. If I can do it here in this terrible place, I'm pretty sure that I can get a job. Anyway, listen, I'll let you go. I gotta go. People are around. I don't really know what what's he doing, you know? Anyway, listen, I'll talk to you again, do a little more video. I was hoping if we might get out around, you know, riding around the truck around the airfield a little bit and show a bit more. So hopefully I can do something like that, alright? A little bit of camera show as well. Anyway. I'll talk to you later on, alright? So I'm going to turn the camera off and head off to bed. I'll see you later. Alright, bye. Later, alligator. Alright, John, how's it going? I'm just dropping a guy off, one of the lucky few, because I'm not. See a big bunch of guys standing over there? Zoom in a little bit on it. All these guys are lucky and fortunate enough to be going home on leave. I, on the other hand, didn't qualify. It really pisses me off. But anyway, they go in there overnight and they get on transport planes out of here in the morning, down to Kuwait, and then on to Germany and United States respectively. They call this Camp Flexible. Alright, just thought I'd add that in. More army life here for Kuwait. Alright John, I don't know if you can hear me, man. There's always a perpetual generator making loads of noise in the background. This is some freight moving in onto the airport facility. You get an idea of how active it is. There's some frickin' podgies down there that's getting on a bus. Mostly army freight, obviously. Tons of it moving. mud. Look at that mud. The rain, it's been raining here forever. Shoot a little more for you. Let's say this is where we're dropping these guys off that are going on leave. It's a different angle. See that, those two guys right there. Guys with glasses, he's going on leave. Civilian cars here, John. Anyway, I'll let it roll for a few minutes. Sights and sounds of Iraq. You don't need the smell, believe me. This guy, I've been improvising on the back of the truck, John. Check this out. He's got a seat hooked up on the back of a crate, right? Put his gun on the roof. Telling you. Action. Light. Alright John, welcome along again. You can probably see my shadow there on the ground. In the evening here in sunny Baghdad, it's nice today. It's probably in the 70s. It's actually quite nice when the wind's blowing. It's beautiful. We're doing another job down here. Got one of my little young guys here with me, like a little apprentice, so to speak. Very, very clever kid. We're doing a landing light problem. And this little piece of machinery right here, see that little square thing, that costs more than a Lamborghini. Basically it's a turbine engine which provides AC and DC power to the aircraft. Also it will do pneumatic and hydraulic powers, actually air, pneumatic and hydraulic power. Basically it can power up the aircraft. And we're out here doing a landing light, which is the most, they're pretty common here. The sand messes them up and shit like that. Pretty easy stuff really. And we're in the process of working on one. Somebody shouting hi mom. Alright. Alright John, here I am again out in the flight line. As I said, we were doing a little landing light problem. The weather is beautiful. Got my little workmate here with me. I'm hoping that you can hear me because I was a little bit low there the last time. That old mortar went off. Just over here behind us they found a big old crater. It was a 120mm mortar fired from about 9 clicks, about 6 miles away. So, you know, I'll tell you, I was shitting bricks, mate. That is the truth. But anyway, get out here in one piece and I'll be a happy camper, you know. Anyway, I'm trying to give you an idea what I do here, you know. It's not all that easy. It's funny I've not seen you for so long. Hopefully, John, sometime in the summer. It's going to be kind of hectic for me and Ali. Moving, transitioning out of the army, finding jobs and stuff like that. They've offered me to come back out here and work huge money, but I really don't want to have to come back out here, but at least it's an option, you know. Not much else to say. I'll try and get some other footage for you. I know there's been some silly bits of footage on this, some of the kids that I work with and stuff like that, but I guess that's the way it is here, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to get some tanks and stuff. They used to keep a pilot over there, you know, just over the side, but they moved him. I guess they need him in town or something. Bradleys and stuff like that, you know. But if I see any and I've got the camera with me, I'll be before this tape finishes, I'll definitely get on video for you. Anyway, listen, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really good at doing this, but hey, it's better than nothing, you know. Okay, listen, I'll keep on shooting and video, and I'll say goodbye to you again, you know, before the end of this film. I'm sure I'll have some closing thoughts, huh? All right, Johnny, talk to you later. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. John, this is a dining facility. As you can read, it's full. Clear your weapons before you play.
Green one, we only have red one.
Chow hall, you know.
Go with President Bush boat.
Yeah. Presidential side of the chow hall.
I'm kind of glad that whoever's coming during Christmas, I'm not going to be here for it, because then I get to eat a, you know, I actually